A study by Sydney University found that when it comes to body image issues and eating disorders, males are 4 times more likely to have things go undiagnosed as opposed to women, as opposed to their female counterparts. What's that all about?
Well, it's fascinating. We always think of this as a girls' issue, that body image is a girls' issue, and it's not. We're seeing paediatricians are saying they're seeing more and more boys having issues with muscle-enhancing behaviours. So when we say that, we mean boys abusing steroids, being obsessed with what their muscles look like, binge eating, purging, that kind of thing that we hear or associate with girls and women.
How is this all starting? Because I do know we live in a day and age where we're bombarded with images of how we are supposed to look and get validation from the way we look. So what's going on with our boys, and how should we monitor it and look out for signs for our boys?
Well, I think what's fascinating, I do seminars with boys and I ask, I mean, I've even heard 9-year-olds yell out to me when I say, what do boys worry about? And the first thing that they say is 6 packs, because it's so common for them to be worried about what their body looks like, what their muscles look like. A UK study actually found that boys are kind of surprised when they realise that media images are enhanced for men as much as women, particularly on social media. They kind of don't realise that that's what's happening. And for boys, they turn to social media after their friends as a source for how you should look, what you should look like.
Well, it's the same with the girls, because they grow up with these certain toys. You know, you've got the G.I. Joe, you've got Hulkamania, you've got all these figurines that boys grow up and I suppose aspire to look. So is there a way that we can change their way of thinking?
Well, I think other than looking at things like muscle dysmorphia, which is when we really get into the serious clinical end, and boys are compulsively worried about exercise and fear about specific flaws in their physiology. I think things we can do generally with our boys is watch what we say about people's bodies. How are we commenting on other people's bodies, family members' bodies? The media, what is our media diet like? What do we praise as a good body? What are we saying about our own bodies? Our boys are watching us, our boys are watching men to see what they think is healthy or good. I often say to parents, don't comment on bodies, don't comment on people's weight, how they look, how their body has changed. Focus on character, focus on boys' emotions, focus on skills that they're developing.
Is it safe to focus on health as well?
Absolutely. Focus on healthy eating. Don't obsess if your children have a bit of junk food occasionally. Focus on what their bodies can do rather than how they look. I think our boys will tune in very quickly to see what's important in our families, and if bodies are a big topic, they recognise that, oh, this is what's important in my family. So it's training ourselves to steer our conversation somewhere else.
Yeah, and we can be intentional about that as well, and be mindful of the conversation we're having with our kids and also what they're watching online.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you so much, Colette. I hope that's helped you. Keep it locked right here for tips like this and so much more on Mums at the Table.